every day, my husband goes to the gym. And every day, I say the same thing. Bye, have a good workout. Don't die, okay? And then I run to the window and I watch him drive away. Like I'm a dog. That's when my husband actually leaves the house. But this is how bad it gets. Sometimes, even if we are both at home and I just haven't seen him in a while, the what ifs creep in my head. I start asking myself questions. Why haven't I seen him in a while? Maybe he slipped in the bathroom. Maybe he hurt himself in the garage with his tools. No, he don't have any tools. This is how it works. If we're both home at the same time and I haven't seen my husband in a while, he gets 3 babes before I freak out. Babe! Babe! Babe? 3 babes. If he's out and about, enjoying his life, and I text him, he has 3 minutes to reply. If I text my husband and he hasn't replied in 3 minutes, I've already imagined his death, his funeral, the outfit I wear to the funeral, the guy that I date afterwards that never measures up to him. If he's out and about, enjoying his life, I stalk him on social media. I do. I mean, technically it's not stalking because we're married. I just care as much as a stalker would. I mean, before we met, did I look him up on Facebook and was very careful to not like any of his photos from 2009? Sure. Then did I Google him and find out everything about him, realize we're perfect for each other and soulmates? Yeah. But that's not stalking, you guys. That's called dating. That's how dating works. I mean, maybe some of you are like, I don't know, it sounds like stalking to me. Well, then maybe you're right. Maybe I am a stalker. But it doesn't matter. Because as soon as he put a ring on it, I graduated from stalker to wifey. Summa cum laude, suckers! Hey, yo! I still do it. Like, he'll be out and about. I'll check his Instagram, see if he's posted anything yet. If he hasn't, I'm like, dang it, where is he? And that's usually when I check my Friend Finder app. Do you guys know that app? Find My Friends. Okay, for those of you that don't know, I'm about to change your life. And for those of you that do know, but your partner doesn't, about to change yours too. Find My Friends is an app that allows you to share your location with someone so they always know where you're at. So I shared my husband's location with me. So I always know. Sometimes he'll come home, I'll be like, what'd you get at the grocery store? How'd you know I was at the grocery store? You told me. You don't remember? Losing your mind. Let me give you guys a little warning, though, okay? Before you go downloading the app, having all kinds of fun. Sometimes Find My Friends is not 100% accurate. It may lead you to conclusions. I'll tell you a little story. There was this one night. It was raining. Not really, but for theatrical effect. My husband went to the movies with some friends. He was gonna be home around 11 o'clock. Well, I fell asleep. I wake up in the middle of the night. It's 2 a.m. I look over and my husband is not next to me. My first thought, oh my God, he died. It wasn't like, ooh, he's out there cheating, because that would mean, oh my God, he died. It's 2 a.m. I wake up. My husband's not next to me. I start to freak out. The what ifs, they start to roll. I pick up my phone and I call him. He doesn't answer. I text him. He doesn't reply. I check his Instagram. He didn't post anything. And then I get stuck scrolling for about 35 minutes. Went down a few rabbit holes that night. Learned a couple of good recipes. Recipes I'm never gonna try. But they make it look so easy. That's how you make Dutch apple pie cake Pop-Tart leftover bites? 12 cheese macaroni. Well, I didn't even know there was 12 cheeses. Let's see, you got cheddar, Gouda, string, whiz, queso fresco. I'm gonna have to Google the rest. And then I remember, oh my God, he died. And that is when I check my Friend Finder app. And it shows his location stopped in the middle of the freeway by our house. I thought he was in an accident. I said, oh no, I gotta go to that location. I gotta go there right now, but I gotta brush my teeth first. This is why I had to brush my teeth first, you guys. Because if I get to that location and there are first responders there, if they have to give me bad news, my response would be something like, breath. They don't deserve that. So I start brushing my teeth, and I'm thinking all the thoughts. I knew it. It was too good to be true. I should have prayed for him that one time. I finish brushing my teeth, and I start walking downstairs, practicing my solemn thank you. Do you guys know the solemn thank you? It's very similar to the solemn I'm sorry you say at a funeral. When you're at a funeral and you want to give your condolences to someone, you say, I'm sorry, in a whispered tone like that. And that communicates to them, I'm sorry for your loss. Because if you say it at regular volume, I'm sorry. Because I went to TJ Maxx and the doors were locked. And I was like, what's this? They said it's a world pandemic. I was like, yeah, but at TJ Maxx though? Isn't this essential? It is for me. Any other Maxinistas in the building tonight? Yes, Maxinistas, we go to TJ Maxx when we don't need anything. It's just a part of our mental health day. We just want to go look at stuff and smell candles. I feel good at TJ Maxx knowing that anything I would ever need in life, I could get right here in this store. Whatever you need. You want a new outfit with a matching purse? We got you over here. You want some random spices you'll never find anywhere else? Over there by the lentil chips. You want some makeup for 50% off? Yes, I do. It's probably 7 years old. But it's Urban Decay for $3.99. By that point, it has Urban Decayed all the way. It's as if TJ Maxx was saying, here, you throw this away. I love TJ Maxx. But they always get me at the end in that zigzag register line. Right? Where they have all the last minute buys. All the things you didn't know you needed in your life. I can be walking around TJ Maxx for like an hour. I have 2 things in my cart. Then I start making my way through the line. By the time I get to the register, 87 items. All right here in the home stretch, you start walking through, you're like, oh wow, candles, coffee mugs, dog treats, slippers, wow. And then the line starts moving too fast. You're like, wait, I didn't get to see everything yet, hold on. I just want to smell that candle, excuse me, sorry about that. Ooh, God, no, blech, don't smell that, it's bad. Ooh, don't do it. Love TJ Maxx. The doors were locked. I couldn't get in. I tried. It's 2 o'clock. This is getting serious. A lot has changed since COVID. Globally, on a world scale, things have changed. But even individually, in our own lives, we have all experienced change in some way. Like, I know people who have quit their careers, quit the gym, quit their marriage. A lot of divorces in 2020. People were like, whoa, 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 I didn't sign up for all this. Actually, you did, till death do us part. Yeah, but every day, though? We had some changes happen for us as well. Like right in the beginning of the quarantine lockdown, when everybody was losing work, my best friend and her son moved in with us. And then what happened is they're still there. Yeah, we had said we didn't want kids, and then we adopted a single mom. It's a blessing. They move in with us, and now we look like we have our own big love situation happening. Because from the outside looking in, it looks like we have a husband, 2 wives. Like, I imagine when they first moved in, my neighbors were like, oh, that's nice, her sister's moving in for a little while. And now that they're still there, they're probably like, wait, that's her sister or her sister wife? And my friend that moved in, she's beautiful, just a stunning human being. So people would message me and be like, aren't you a little concerned having a beautiful woman around your husband all the time? And I was like, no, not even a little bit. Like, if anything, she got me to step my game up. She did, because like when she moved in, I started doing that one thing, what do they call it? Try? I started trying. I started wearing clothes with zippers and buttons again. Hey, look at me go. I had to step my game up. Not because I was concerned about my husband, I just didn't want the neighbors to think that she was wife number 1. Her son Elijah, he was 10 years old when they first moved in. And he's used to being parented by one person, a single mom who's doing the best she can. So he knew how to work the system. Then they move in with us, and now he has 3 adults looking after him. He loves that part.
And we all have a role in the house. Penelope is his mom. She tells him what to do and what not to do because she's the mom. But if he doesn't listen, that's when my husband, Tio Manuel, steps in. Tio Manuel is like the law of the house. Yes. And my role is I'm the snitch. Say I won't. I'm the one that's like, oh, are you supposed to be watching YouTube videos before school? That's interesting. I love Elijah. I'm very close with Elijah. I'm his godmother. I'm Nina. So we have the auntie-nephew relationship. I've been in his life since day one. Literally the day he was born, I was in the hospital room. I saw his head come out and go right back in. He wasn't ready. It was a long day. I love Elijah. We're very close. He's my godson. But something happened. When they moved in, our dynamic shifted to be more like siblings who fight. And I realized we were both fighting for attention. He's used to having his mom's attention all to himself. Then they move in with us, and I'm like, my best friend lives with me. We're gonna hang out every day. This is gonna be great. So now I'm the thing in his way. But he's also the thing in my way. He doesn't have siblings, so he doesn't know how to share. I don't have kids. I don't know how to share. So now we just bump heads. Sometimes Elijah and I will have good conversations with each other, but other times I just see him in the hallway and check it.